Hi, this is Brett Ridgway with 50biggestwebsitemistakes.com, and today's mistake we're going to talk about is mistake number 31, linking images. Have you ever visited a website and seen a place where an image should be, but what you see instead is a big red X or an icon with a broken link or something like that? Well, in some cases it's something as simple as a file wasn't uploaded or was uploaded to the wrong location, or it's being hosted on a third-party site and that site is inaccessible at the time. But in many cases, it's just a problem with a bad link structure. In some web page software, the image gets linked to the web page of the designer's hard drive and not the path to the image on the server. This, of course, will cause a problem when the page is uploaded. But to the designer, the page will look fine because the browser on his computer will be able to find the image because it's pointing to a location on his or her own hard drive. In most cases, this happens because the image is added to the page before the web page is saved. We've seen this in testing many web design applications. So a good rule of thumb to keep this from happening is when working with a new page from scratch, be sure to save the page after you open it. That should keep this from happening. Now let's talk about the look of an incorrect link and what the correct link should be. Obviously, an incorrect link will vary as will the correct link, but if you understand what you're looking for, that will help correct the issue or keep it from happening in the first place. Now, in most cases, an incorrect link will look similar to image source equals and then like C:// my documents /picture name .jpg. The key thing there is that the C: indicates that it's looking for the picture on a hard drive of somebody's computer. Now, you may see something like the file equals in the URL, but it will be similar to what we've just talked about. Two things to notice that are it's pointing to the local hard drive, which could be a C: or a D:. Also notice the direction of the slash if you're looking at the image source URL. If it's a backslash, it's pulling from the web. If it's a network, if it's a /, and it's looking for a network URL. A correct link will use what's called an absolute or relative URL. Without getting too technical, let's explain the two terms and then move forward. An absolute URL is one that is not dependent on any other information. An absolute URL uses the exact location on the website where the image is hosted. So here's an example. If you go to Frank's blog at frankdeardorff.com and you look for his logo, the exact path to that image would be http://www.frankdeardorff.com/images/owgdo.png. You can put that URL into any browser. Without a doubt, it would display that image in the browser window. That's an absolute URL. A relative URL can get a little tricky because you're linking to the image as it's related to the root of the web directory. Yeah, I know it's a little confusing. Using relative URLs can get a little bit more confusing because you're using subfolders or subdomains. You just need to be fully aware where the image is located. Obviously, either method will work as long as you use it correctly. Both methods have their advantages and disadvantages, but you can easily see how some images can be incorrectly linked from time to time. For other great website tips, please visit our site at 50biggestwebsitemistakes.com.